Here locally, as you prepare to head to the polls this morning in Hillsborough County, you'll be deciding on two different tax referendums.
Yeah, a half-cent sales tax for community projects and infrastructure, and a property tax increase for Hillsborough County schools. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean is tackling both of those issues for us this morning. She joins us live from a polling place in Tampa with more on this. And Jenny, you're starting this half hour with more on the community investment tax.
That's right. Good morning, Jameson and Caitlin. The CIT, or Community Investment Tax, as you said, is on the ballot, and voters would be voting whether or not they want to renew this tax, because it's something that you've been paying for a long time, about 28 years now, throughout Hillsborough County. Now, in the past, this tax has been used to pay for big items like Raymond James Stadium, for one. That's a huge construction project, but also some smaller and essential things like intersection and sidewalk and road improvements, also libraries and government facilities, even equipment for our first responders. Now, if this passes, the community investment tax would be renewed for 15 years starting in 2026, and it would fund an estimated $3.76 billion in capital projects. And there's one thing to keep in mind. City and county leaders want everybody to remember that because this is a half-cent sales tax, the 20% of the money generated from this tax actually comes from people from outside of Hillsborough County who come here to visit and spend money. So county and city leaders say that is free money, and that is why they want to see this half-cent sales tax pass. Now, some voters that we talked to say that it's something that our city needs. Obviously, they want to see, have their first responders have the right equipment. They want to see their sidewalks and intersections improved. But they tell us that they want to see their city and county leaders be better stewards of the money that they do have before they're willing to give them any more money. So that seems to be the biggest issue when it comes to renewing this tax. Caitlin?
And Jenny, how does this issue affect the Hillsborough School District's tax that they're going to have? This is on the property tax referendum. The same ballot today is going to ask that question too.
Right, two different taxes you're going to be voting on today. So voters, even county leaders, they consider it sort of a competing thing, even though they're both completely different. One's a sales tax, one's a property tax, but one would specifically support the school district. Now, keep in mind too that the community investment tax that we've been talking about for the last couple of minutes, 5% of that would still go to the school district if it passes, but the school district says it needs much more than that, and that's why they went for their own referendum, which we're going to get into much more detail about in our next half hour. Live in Tampa, Jenny Dean, 10 Tampa Bay.